live. We're live on audio.
We're hot. We're live.
We're going to get the video going in 3, 2, 1.
That's Transformers, right?
Video is recording. Video is recording.
Oh,
right.
double
yeah.
deer.
We're live.
Oh, my.
We're recording. I mean,
Double deer.
we're back on the Streamlabs. We're back on the
Double deer.
a lot of stuff going on.
Does anybody want to talk about how somebody almost killed somebody and then got invited to a PLE the next week? I mean,
Yeah, we could definitely go. We can go to that situation right here.
I mean, it's what everybody's talking about.
Yeah, might as well, right? Like, it's what everyone's talking about right now.
Only in the world,
brutal.
only in the world of wrestling could
1, 2,
you
3,
almost
4,
kill
5,
someone.
6, 7. Oh, he missed. I mean, you know, it doesn't matter. He hit him with some good shots. But
Yeah.
But only in the world of wrestling could you like legitimately almost kill someone. They don't press charges, and then on top of that, you're like, "Why don't you come back next week? We got something going on." It's just.
I think that ended up
being.
I think that promotion was just trolling because then they said WWE revoked their WWE ID affiliation, which they never were part of, anyways. So I think they were.
They were never part of it.
I think they were doing that to get rage bait, clicks and shit on their.
Well, that
I'm not
that
even gonna
definitely
promote that
worked
promotion
then.
because
I didn't know either way if they were associated with WWE or not. But by the way, if I was WWE, I wouldn't be associated with that shit even before this happened. Like that all looks like third, fourth rate horse shit. Like these wrestlers just don't.
It's
the
Knockx
fact that
Pro,
you hit someone with a beer can. You're talking about giving receipts on video. Like what are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly. And it's Knockx Pro. It's Rikishi's school. But Rikishi wasn't there. Kudos to Doug Malo, the guy that broke it up. That guy is actually legit. Like he's actually a legit dude. Like he's even talking about like I don't even want to see.
He was a legit grappler, from what I understood. Right? Is that correct?
He has a he was in the military, and then he has like combat training, like fighting training. And he actually hit Raja with headbutts. And actually, here there's another angle right here. Oh yeah, this is the angle. You could see it better where he actually lays into Raja and he starts throwing bombs at Raja, like starts punching him. Past this right here.
Right. That slam was still fucking brutal.
Yeah,
he was
it was
knocked out from the slam. Don't even. I mean,
right here you can see
punch him in the face after the fact was terrible.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. I could understand one punch in the moment, but after that, like right here. You can see
he even said he was going to do it. I'm going to take liberties. They said I could.
Yeah, he did.
They said I could do it.
Doug's just punching. Yep, he's just unwinding on him. Good. But yeah, kudos to that guy, Doug Malo. He's still been one of those loyal guys.
I saw that too, Craig. They fucking pinned him.
That part pissed me off.
Jesus.
Like that fucking pissed me off. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Like you fucking do. I mean, I get it. The excuse that
somebody probably told him to do it. I wouldn't blame the guy that actually did the pin, but someone who said cover him. That's ridiculous.
The excuse is supposedly so the kids could think it's still part of the show, which a lot of the kids in the front row were crying because they knew it was.
Yeah, people were screaming and crying. They were like, "What the fuck? Get him off him!" Like, it was really
insane, dude. It was insane. Like, and then Doug Malo, man, he just went in there and he laid bombs and he was ready to fight him. He went for him outside, but Raja took off. There's a video if people have seen it already that he takes off and he's on the phone. My bad. Like,
is it too late? Is it too late for Wrestling Getting Real? What are we at? Part 7, part 8? I don't even know where we are, Jess. We got so many of them.
Try that. Like, do Wrestling Get Real like this dumbass fan that attacked Mike Awesome, right? He hasn't been no charges yet. Nothing. Who knows?
Well, the person that was attacked has said, apparently, according to what I've read, he's not going to press charges.
Yeah.
However, that doesn't mean that doesn't mean that he couldn't still be tried. I mean, you don't have to really press charges if somebody kills somebody. The state or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. Did they do I'm sure they did a police report or whatever. Yeah, if the state decides to press charges, it's out of everybody's hands.
They said it.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a civil case. It would be
they're investigating. And I mean, to be fair, I will say, like they said, because a lot of times this stuff happens where the cops think it's a real thing and it's pro wrestling, and then they're like, oh. But I mean, the video kind of just shows.
That's the danger of it. By blurring the kayfabe lines that everybody's doing now, and I understand they're just trying to make money off social media and kind of, we're all smart to everything now, and it's been out and proud that wrestling's predetermined for decades now, and everybody wants to know more. And you have the WWE series, the Unreal series, or whatever it's called, Unreal, right? The Unreal series from WWE. I mean, they're just pushing it, and WWE's been trying. No, I'm not saying they're fucking a cowboy show like this, but I mean they're trying to blur the lines, and then you have these indie promotions who aren't experienced enough and aren't suited to be like what the big companies are that can put millions in production and all this stuff. And then you have this stuff happening, and then you have people hesitating because they didn't know they might be part of the show. You know, you have people hesitating. Meanwhile, saving this guy, you know, those blows could have been the difference from him being, you know what I mean, in a coma for a bit, you know, versus like him just maybe kind of getting revived that night and still going to the hospital, but not being in the state that he's in right now. You know, you stop half those blows from hitting, you know, like you eliminate a lot of the damage. And I'm more disappointed in people like Mark Henry and people RVD. Like RVD, man. Like you guys don't need to take the other side of it just to be controversial for hits. It's okay to condemn him right off the bat because we all saw it on the fucking video. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah, he is.
And Rampage too for fucking taking Rampage is even. And I'm a big fan of Rampage.
Yeah.
And like I'm so disappointed in that motherfucker. I'm like, dude, your son almost murdered somebody and definitely affected them for the rest of their life. Changed their life forever, and he's like, ho hum, and then like even when he confronted the son blamed the camera guy. Well, if my fucking camera guy wouldn't have kept recording, you know, like it's like what the fuck is happening?
You wouldn't have had incriminating evidence against me.
Yeah, the lack of accountability is probably the best phrase to use, and it makes me sad for the people that. I don't know if RVD, and I think didn't Rikishi say stupid shit too? Like I don't know.
No, he hasn't commented on. Oh, at least we haven't heard a comment on it yet. He was saying stupid shit about how they booked his family in WWE, which I'm like, are you kidding me? They've dominated the last fucking 5 years. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and I don't know. I can't tell if he's working or whatever. I hope he's working. I hope he's not.
I feel like he's working all the time.
I did see a funny comment.
The guys didn't get pregnant all the time.
I did see a funny comment, and I laughed when I saw it because Solo lost the United States title tonight to Sammy on SmackDown. And someone said, Knox Pro loses WWE affiliation and Solo loses the U.S. title. Man, Rikishi's podcast next week's going to be funny. You know, or like he's going to go off next week, like for sure. Like, you know, like,
Right.
Yeah,
but
well, you know what?
To your point about, sorry, go ahead, Craig. Yep.
I thought Swerve had the greatest tweet of all time after that. He just said it's time to start gatekeeping wrestling again. And he's right.
Yep, he is right. Yeah. He's totally right. I totally agree with Swerve. Which
That's I
love Swerve, by the way. He donated $1,000 to Syko Stu and Jericho $2,500 and Mr. Beast.
Jericho has always been generous like that. Yeah. He's always been that way.
Except for Brian Knox. He didn't donate to Brian Knox.
He'll always help out. But even to your point about blurring the lines, Craig and Jess, like even Enzo,
Brian Knobbs probably ribbed him back in the.
No, that's what they're like. How much of a dick was Brian Knobbs, and Jericho didn't even.
Right.
But even Enzo had a plant in the audience this week, where he beat the shit out of somebody, and it looks like they're all feeding off of it. So it's like, to your point, should you gatekeep it? Like, yeah. I think so, and I think trying to feed off that kind of stuff.
I think we all at some point on this podcast, since we've been doing it for almost 5 years, have said, you know, like I like being on the outside looking in. I feel that's where fans should be, and now fans are too close to the fire. And I was speaking earlier about all these documentaries and the winkety dinkities, and you know them trying to work us online to make us think it's real and all that stuff. And now we're seeing the backfiring of it. Where you have these unprofessional people that don't have any business trying to put anything like this together, or they have no security. Nobody's wise to know that when he jumped in there, someone should have been like, he is not supposed to be here. But because people are working the boys in the locker room nowadays, and they're even trying to trick their own talent, this is what happens. You get hesitation when this should have been broken up like 40 seconds before it actually ended. Like, it can't, because people are like, oh, I don't think I should go in there because it's probably part of the show. You know, it's like people are just trying to rampage his son. You know, it's just, like it's time for us to take a back seat and just be fans again and not try to know so much or not try to involve. Like, we have no business in there. None of us have business in there.
That's all true, Jess. I agree. And I would never jump into a ring or jump into an altercation like that. But I guess the question is, can you go back? Can you put the shit back in the horse at this point? Can you do that?
I don't think so. I don't think so, Dave. I don't know. Yeah. I guess you can just stop doing shit like this. I mean, I guess you can.
And to your point, WWE doesn't do this, and they're fine, right? They don't do this stuff.
Yeah. You know. Well, I think mistake one, what you can change is not letting people live stream the entire backstage locker room and all like the happenings. That would have never happened.
Yeah.
It's like,
well, and then every promotion
like
now
no
wants
business.
to get someone that's somewhat famous or has some
Right,
type
yeah.
of following. It's like that, and I think that's what Swerve means by gatekeeping. It's time to keep the outsiders out of the
Right.
business and not let them come in. Like, dude, like that should not. And then that guy AJ Mana, he's a fucking idiot, dude. He's such a douchebag, such a piece of
The
shit.
Mr. Give him a receipt guy, that guy.
Yeah. And to say that you're doing that in character, it's like, dude, you don't say that in character. That's something
You don't talk
say
about
off
receipts
camera.
in character.
Yeah,
you don't.
like,
Yeah, you
how
don't talk
stupid,
about that.
dude. How stupid. I hope that Doug Malo guy like fucking fights that guy, if anything. But Doug, like, to his credit, that Doug Malo guy, he doesn't want to see it. He even said himself, he's like, I don't want to see Raja get a long prison sentence. I think he just needs to get help. I'm hoping for the best for Rampage. He's a father. Like that guy, like, he's a good dude. Like, I hope that guy's career blows up, and I hope he gets a
When
chance.
you have the ability to direct people like he does with a perspective of tolerance, where there's you have a different take. But
I mean, I agree with half your statement because being in jail, prison, whatever you want to call it, like, you're supposed to be rehabilitated.
Oh, yeah.
That doesn't happen.
Oh, I'm not saying I agree with him, but I'm just saying that.
No, I mean, I know you're not.
Like,
I'm just being. I know you're not. I'm just being like, I do think you should get help, but I do think he tried to kill a man, and so he should be in jail.
He wants him to be
and-
in prison, but he just doesn't want him to have like a 40-year,
Right, yeah.
I mean, I do. I kind of think you do.
I'm a big, reform just doesn't happen, and like it should. In this case, he should be taken away. He should have his rights and his liberty taken away for sure. Yep. And then he does need help. Obviously somebody that feels he had no stop switch in him. And I just don't. I don't know, man.
He's letting little 12-year-olds on his kick stream fucking rile him up because they're calling him a
yeah.
bitch. That's what
that
got
was another
him
thing
so
I forgot about that.
thin-skinned,
Fucking
wow.
It's we talk about young athletes too. Remember when Ezekiel Elliott got in trouble because he tried to pull he was on a parade and he tried to pull up one of the cheerleaders' shirts or whatever. These athletes, and I don't know about Rampage's son, but these athletes don't know right from wrong. They come right from college and they're coddled and they're told they're great and they're excluded from doing taking responsibility, and then they get out in the real life and they think, I could just do that. I could just pull a woman's shirt up, or I could just get in the ring and beat the fuck out of some guy and almost murder him. I didn't know it was fake, or I didn't know it was real, or whatever. Like, it's a whole culture that we're in now where people just don't want to take accountability for their own actions. They've never been taught right from wrong, and that is on Rampage. People are saying, "Oh, he's a great father." No, he's fucking not. Like, I watch all the videos. I watch all the videos with it. Like, now I've been doing my deep dives, right?
Bullying Raja.
Of him just fucking around with his son and all that stuff. Yeah. Sure. Oh, you think you take me now? I'm like, you're not teaching him a lesson. You're fucking making your son scared. Like, you're not doing that. Like, you're a terrible father, and this is why he does what he does, is because he thinks that it's okay to use rage.
After that footage, I think Raja could take his old man at this point. And that shit was fucking intense, bro. Like, I don't know where he ranks in the MMA world.
No, he's 0-2. He sucks. He's 0-2.
Yeah, he's a
like,
loser.
Rampage would kill him.
Yeah, Rampage
like,
would
there's no
You think-
Rampage.
you think
Rampage.
so?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I know.
Dude,
So
Rampage
Rampage is a
is
beast,
scary.
dude.
Rampage is still
I know it was against a worker, but that slam was pretty legit.
I mean,
Rampage is.
Jesus.
Dude, did you see his? No, I don't know if you could do it if you pull up video or whatever. Rampage and Pride, he powerbombed that guy. Remember? Fucking ridiculous. Like, Rampage is a monster. Like, he's an absolute monster.
But he's been out of the game for a long time. Is all I'm saying. Like, it doesn't really matter.
I still wouldn't fuck with him.
I wouldn't fuck Rampage at all.
I'm just saying Raja could take him. That's all I'm saying.
I would like to see Raja fight Doug Malo. Like, fuck, fight him.
Yeah,
Fight him. Do it.
Be legit.
fight him, and all the proceeds go to what's his face, the wrestler that he hurt. Like, all of it.
Yeah,
Fucking
exactly.
all of it goes.
I know,
to
and
him.
I could tell, like, you could tell, like, Doug was like totally like hurt by it. He's like, all these people that are supposed to be family and friends, you just stood around and watched and you didn't do anything. And then
It's true, but again, I think honestly, cuz to that point though, I think that people thought it might have been part of the show,
and I agree. I think some people were shocked and just kind of were like, "What?" Like, I think
yeah,
so
that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where we're at now. It's like, because I think, Craig, did you just say it, or maybe Dave, you said it a couple seconds ago, where you're like, WWE doesn't do this shit, because they're professional, and then you have the copycat leagues, all the indies that want to emulate, and they don't have the security, they don't have the production team, they don't have the wherewithal to cue people in on this is part of the show, and if anything happens outside of this, you stop it. They don't know what they're fucking doing, man. They rent a fucking barn with no AC, and then they were like, yeah, here we go. We're going to put an indie show on. Oh, Rampage's son's here. Yeah, live stream. You can do whatever you want. Yeah, we'll do. It's cool.
And you know what? That's also on whoever Rikishi left in charge, because the promoter of that night was also saying, yeah, you get in there and you get your receipt. You know, you get your receipt, go in there and get your receipt. So it's like, and not just that AJ Mana guy, it's the
and nobody explained what a receipt is, right?
That's the thing
correct
too,
me correct me if I'm wrong. In the industry, like, you know, the receipt is like when Braun Strowman accidentally kneed Brock Lesnar in the face, or was it the other way around? What did Braun Strowman punch him?
Braun kneed him,
and then Brock punched him once to humble him, and he said, "Settle down." And that's a receipt. You get clocked once, and then Brock gave him a receipt back.
To a knee, by the way.
But that's a receipt. A receipt is not a major slam that, to Dave's point, arguably knocked the guy out from the slam.
That's what did it, yeah.
And then you get on 22 unanswered punches. 22.
It was 20. Was it 22?
It was 22. Yeah. I think they counted the missed ones, but he took 22 shots. He took 22 shots mounted on an unconscious man. And that's not a receipt, bro. That's attempted murder.
Yeah, that's attempted murder.
That's like, that's crazy.
I'm a bitch
that's
and I can't
insane.
control.
I can't control myself.
The reason I even had that advantage is because he was knocked out. Like I said, I'm sure Raja could kick his ass anyways, but I'm sure Syko Stu would have put up a fight and not have gone down like that.
He would have defended himself. Even
from the get where he hit him with a can and he's not a worker. Like the whole thing was just a fucking perfect recipe for disaster. Like,
did he almost even when he hit him with the can or whatever? He almost stomped when he did it. It was such
a worked shot. It was a worked shot.
Raja didn't know it was coming. Raja wasn't supposed to be working,
and then
he doesn't even know what a work is. Raja doesn't even know what that is.
Yeah, and Stu said that he's you're not going to sell, and then he's man, I'm sorry. Like, and they apologized. They shook hands and everything. Like they shook hands, and even Raja came back and shook his hand. And he's like, no, I'm sorry, man. I thought you were.
It didn't matter when the live stream came on.
Exactly. I know. Yeah,
by kids apparently. I didn't know that part until you guys said it.
Yeah, because you could hear him like, it didn't hurt. He's all, but it's just a point. So the fact of the matter, he's making trying to punk me. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking knock his ass out. Yeah, you wait.
And then after he left the venue and he was raging outside the venue, walking away. I was like, oh my god.
I'm gonna keep hitting them until they pull me off of them. Like that's what he said. He literally said that. Like, so okay, well, you did what you said you were gonna do.
But he also said they said I could.
Yeah.
They said I could do. They said I could do that. I'm entitled to get mines. Kind of thing. It's just. And then he's like, "That's what happens when people keep disrespecting me." I was like, "Oh my god, this guy's on a flight."
Yeah, he's not all there. He's not all. He's got a child's brain.
Yeah, exactly. No frontal.
You said 22 receipts, right? 22 receipts.
I could hit him as many times as
God damn, dude.
My age. I guess.
But anywho, what do we move on to next? What do you guys want to talk about?
Got some Clash of Paris coming up this weekend.
Can I say one thing? I hate the fucking artwork for this fucking show.
I mean, I get what they did, but yeah.
I know. I just hate it. I don't know why. I understand what they did, but
little artsy fartsy,
little Picasso.
I saw this in Del Mar. They had a whole showcase on this artwork. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but the one thing that I want to talk about,
Roman Reigns murders Bronson. He's like, I got my receit, and all the internet riles him up.
Yeah, you took my shoes, right? Because he took my shoes. Take my shoes.
Yeah, he took my shoes.
Take my shoes.
I got my receipt. Trying to murder him.
Yeah, but take his shoes. And by the way,
I'm not playing. I'm tired of people playing with me.
Tribal Thief still cracks me up. I thought that was
fucking great in the Shula Fala.
The Tribal Thief. Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's really funny. Shula Fala.
Yeah,
Heyman's a fucking genius. Hey, and the funny thing is, it's like why is Heyman with Seth? He's not with Seth for Seth. He's for Seth for these other guys to build them up and get them. They're looking at these guys as the next generation. These two.
Well, and even in kayfabe, that's what the Paul Heyman characters think. You're like, it's not about Seth. It's about Braun Breaker. Like
it fucking is. Because you predicted this a year ago that he was gonna shoot these kind of heights and elevations. So, world champion inside of a year and a half.
And
maybe.
Scott Steiner's son, that's already Scott Steiner's son, that's still in NCAA basketball, had said that he was going to be coming too. So the one that played football is already there with the NIL program, and then the basketball son is going to be coming too after he's done with his college career,
dude.
And they said they want to do a Steiner bloodline.
Can you imagine?
Let's do it, dude.
The Steiner brothers part 2. God damn it, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I mean, I already like the tag team of Braun Breaker and fucking Bronson. Like, I think their tag team fucking, their double teamwork is fucking great. But yeah, I can't wait till they bring in the other Steiners. Like,
and Breaker's getting fucking huge, right? We've talked about this. Is Breaker getting even fucking bigger? It's getting massive.
Dude, he's awesome. I love Braun Breaker, dude. When the stupid Steiner masks, saying Punk and LA Knight together are 100 years old, even though he literally said 47 and 40. You're both like 100 years old. And then this past week on Raw, when he was fighting LA Knight, he's like, I'm beating half of the 100. Like, it was fucking great. He's just going in on it now. It's awesome. I love it.
Look at Cena's stupid kind eyes, like in this poster. His little fucking
Should have never tried.
That's the Peacemaker.
No, he shouldn't have. I'm glad you said that,
because
multiverse. I'm enjoying the new season of the Peacemaker, and I love John Cena. I just love who he is and like everything he's done and everything. I just fucking hate this run. I hate looking at him.
I won't deny that the moment of him turning heel, one of the fucking greatest moments of all time.
Well, of course, but the problem is, and why NWO worked so well, is because they followed it up. Like, this, he didn't do shit, man. They just, what the fuck are you doing? You only have a year left, and he's like, let's do a massive experiment and not follow it up.
If they would have kept leaning into the Hollywood stuff, if The Rock was more involved, I mean, not that I wanted Travis Scott, but if he was there as, just a part of it with the whole piece of shit Hollywood group.
That's
why couldn't Cody be? Cody needs to get his receipts on Travis Scott. Just speaking of receipts.
Yeah. Cody should have done to Travis what Raja did.
Yeah, tries to murder Travis Scott.
Realistically, that's what should have happened. Can you imagine if Travis did that to
Braun? So riled up by his wife on the phone. She's like, you don't let him do that to you, Cody. I'm gonna get him. And he's all
but the one thing that I want to talk about, because if you can just scroll down to the ladies, this thing is being crammed down our throat, and I can't stand it.
It's one show, Dave. It's one show. Nikki Bella has to get her.
Actually, she's actually doing okay. But I agree with you. I think it's being pushed.
It's Clash in Paris. It's not SummerSlam. It's not the event you're going to go to, Dave. If they were going to challenge, fight at your event, I can understand you being upset and walking out and protest and getting.
It's not about that. It's getting my receipt. I'm just again. I'm wondering. I'm just wondering what happened. What happened to Valkyria? What happened to my hugger Bailey? Where did she go?
Dave gets in there.
We're dealing with this.
Have you been seeing what
Did they just slam Nikki Bella down? What the fuck is happening?
Why is he punching out women? That's awful.
Dave just fucking rushes the ring and just slams Nikki on her head.
Yeah.
Why are you forcing this down?
Well, and it's not even about because I feel like Nikki's been holding her own in the ring. Okay.
The
thing that bothers me is that she can't cut a promo to save her life, and Becky's wiping the floor with her every fucking
David,
week.
yes, I can. What are you talking about?
She did okay on this last Raw, but you know what makes me mad about it though? Why she did okay, and I wholeheartedly believe this. She went on X last week and she said, "Does anyone have any good burns that I can give to Becky?" And I'm like, so the only reason you might be cutting a decent promo is because some people gave you some ideas for some disses at Becky. Now I don't even believe it's her. I don't even believe it's her coming up with these.
I don't even care
after
about
every
that.
line. She's like, "How about it?" Like she copies people. How about it?
You haven't wrestled in years. You haven't. You just walked in and you took someone's spot again. This whole thing gets more and more tainted. When I was just coming around to it, where I thought Lyra was going to get back into the mix, and then Bailey's got this cool, little thing she's going to do with her character against who though? What the fuck? What happened?
I think the Bailey thing was done on purpose.
We just get this fill-in fucking Nikki. Yeah, to your point, it could be because she keeps losing, right? So she's having inner demons, blah blah blah,
and getting SummerSlam and Mania matches pulled from her.
Wait, who's having inner demons? Bailey or
Bailey is
in these vignettes,
which I thought for sure she was going white at 6. She was going white at 6, but I think this is something else. Mm-hmm. By the way, but I just can't. And if this is just a filler for Clash in Paris, that's why you're putting Nikki in it. I can attempt to understand that. I just.
That's all it is. She's on a retirement tour too.
I'm gonna
and then
be
at
so
the end,
mad.
her and Cena in December, her and Cena are gonna make out.
That crowd better not fucking sing her stupid song. You get luck, but you can't.
I think they do. Oh my god, emotional.
If they do, it's gonna be a total.
Yeah, because jackasses are gonna post that meme of The Rock going like this.
God damn it, that'd be great. Oh no, I want to see it. I need to see it. I need to see that.
And that's the thing. It's gonna be Paris is always a fantastic crowd. It's gonna be.
They're gonna be great.
Sing a sing-along. Yeah.
They're all gonna do the twirl at the same time too.
Yeah.
The whole crowd just doesn't do it. I swear I'll shut it off.
Yeah, I'll look at my arms real quick for the goosebumps, and then I'm turning it off. No good luck, but you get goosebumps. My hair is raising right now.
And even after the
already-
music goes off, they sing the whole verse like a cappella, like and they're all,
After her music stops and she's like, guys.
Oh
and
my
then, like,
god,
the entire
this is unexpected. This is so unexpected.
That's when Raja
no.
should come out and.
Oh my god, Jesus!
Don't do that.
That would be murder for sure.
That would be. She does it to him.
I mean, even to your point, like on Raw, Roman couldn't talk for like almost 10 minutes. Like the crowd is just they lose their mind. But they only get to see these guys maybe once a year if they're lucky, right? So I kind of get it. They're great crowds.
Yeah, right off the bat.
If Cuz watched Raw at all, he was like, "God damn it, fucking shut the fuck up so Roman can speak."
Roman. Yeah, they literally do that right off the bat. I'm like, yep, there you go.
Yeah.
Next
Another
match.
dude who's getting. Yeah, go ahead. Next match. What do you got?
I was say next match, Clash in Paris Boutique Official. I'm just kidding. So we
that's gonna be so good.
Oh, you guys talking about the boutique official?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh yeah.
It's like a battle royal with merchandise.
I guess we kind of talked on it already, but the Roman and Bronson Reed. I mean, well, we know who's gonna win.
Roman gets his shoes back. It's fine. Roman will get his shoes back.
Bronson Reed just fucking pins him,
By the way,
and then takes all of his clothes.
And it could just be this. My
What is he doing?
brain's
He's naked.
wired crazy, but
He's just naked.
but
Roman Reigns is naked.
How long? How long was Bronson out with like 2 broken ankles or whatever it was? I felt like
Since
he
last
came
Survivor
back so
Series.
fast.
It was last Survivor Series last year.
So it was like a good 10. It was a good 9-10 months then.
Yeah, because Rollins formed his group after Mania, right? Was it after Mania?
And then somewhere in his recovery, he's like, "I need shoes," and then that's when he came back with a vengeance.
Yeah.
I need more shoes.
Because I haven't been earning a paycheck, so I'm going to get my shoes back.
Bronson, you need it. Some new shoes.
Bronson, you need some shoes.
In
Yeah,
Roman Reigns is your side.
I just think it's pretty fun. It's pretty phenomenal of the recovery that he had, considering how bad he fucked up his legs. Like,
I happen to know that
Yeah.
you and Roman Reigns are both 13 and a half, sir. And he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna take his shoes."
Take his shoes.
He should just move up. Like then he starts taking his pants every time.
I'm telling
and
you,
then,
it's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's everything. He just
Naked.
starts taking all of his clothes.
I'm going to.
it's Cena and Logan's just a filler.
Oh my
too,
God,
right?
he's
I mean,
flicking
Logan's
Roman's
gonna do
dick.
great. Logan will probably do great things, and we'll go, "Oh
Dude.
my God, he's still good."
That crowd on SmackDown, man, they were like, wow. That arena shook when Cena came out, and then the heat that Logan was getting. Amazing.
Yeah,
that match-
It's all good.
I'm looking forward to that match.
Another one that's getting wiped the floor with. Cena's just bopping him up on the mic. It's
Oh, yeah.
just-
Do you hope
horrible.
they're facing each other twice? Cena and Logan Paul. Like if you go down, like they're right below the Sheamus one, so they're fighting twice.
Oh.
It's all, and then we got Cena and
And
Logan
then we have
again.
another match.
Part 2.
And by the way, you can't really go wrong with Rusev and Sheamus. That'll be a
You know,
fucking-
gonna be
listen to me. It is going to be great, but listen to me. Like,
understand.
Rusev is so fucking boring. God damn it! Like,
He
can
is.
Jesus
What do
fucking
you do?
Christ, man.
I mean, I like his
Here's what they
character.
do, and they go, "Oh, he's not getting over. Let's do the same promo." When I was a boy, I was told, like, shut up! Like, God damn it, nobody fucking cares.
I mean,
Get him a
he's
ta-
he's
get him a
One of
tank.
the guys that exposes himself. I'm not saying AEW doesn't have its problems, but he's one of the guys that's like, just let me out of the machine and I'll show everybody. And then he goes over there and does the same
No, you
thing.
won't.
When I was a young person, like, okay, boring. And they did the same thing at AEW. And then what is the big thing that Triple H has for coming back? The same thing. Like, God damn it.
Well, you know
like,
what it
it's
was.
so
You know
boring.
what? You know what it probably is, and that's what I feel like Triple H is doing. He's probably like, okay, you left. Here,
Letting him
you
do
went
what
to
he wants to do.
Yeah, let's see
Yeah.
you do that, and then see what happens. Like,
And then
I
1
kinda
month
think
later, it'll be like, Triple H, is Rusev Day still available? Yeah, Rusev Day still
Exactly. It's
available.
like, here's a Russian flag. Here's
I was gonna say,
here's
saying,
Lana,
is
here's
the
the
tank?
tank.
Is the tank
and
still?
here's your
in storage,
ex-wife
Craig?
is your valet again. So have fun out there.
oh,
I miss
bitch.
her.
No, I think they kind of
They're back-
they never divorced
Yeah.
officially. They never officially.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
back,
they
they're back
actually-
together now.
yeah.
They're back together.
Oh, that's good
Yeah.
for him.
That's good for him. So
He's
give him the
happy.
tank. and
Sorry,
tell him
Rusev.
to go.
I didn't
And then
know,
we got
buddy. I'm
Cena and
sorry.
Logan.
Tank's
Oh,
still
and then they
first.
did announce it's going to be Street Profits versus the White Six for the tag. So they added a match to the card.
Ooh.
Ah.
Okay.
So that I did like that promo with Bo where he just came out without the Uncle Howdy, just talking to them, kind of
Yeah,
like
he's
Bray
fucking
would.
with him.
Yeah,
Yeah. I saw that on socials.
we know Montez Ford is going to be the breakout star. So that's kind of what the seed.
We've been saying that for a long time. I hope so.
I mean, I like them as a tag team.
So is the 4-way like no rules. So like,
Yeah.
So Seth Cronin can come in and take care of business. That's all schmoz. It's not gonna go anywhere.
I mean, all they're doing is they're putting Yeet Man and LA Knight in between Seth and Punk, so some bullshit happens, so we could still want to see Seth and Punk. There's going to be an eventual payoff, obviously.
Of course.
Yeah, I think so too.
Mania next year, maybe.
Have you guys also noticed that fucking LA Knight's getting really fucking jacked too? He's fucking huge.
Jesus. And he's, I mean, I know he's been over already, but like it seems like he's getting another little bump, little resurgence again with the popularity.
Could he be a Money in the Bank winner next year? Maybe. I mean, I'm trying to figure out what they're gonna do with him.
Maybe Rumble. I don't know if you want to stretch it out that long now. Seems like you'd have to capitalize.
Rumble's not that far away. There's really no real PLE in December, so when you think about PLEs, there's not much left. So. And you gotta ride out the Cena stuff at this point, which I'm sure Jess doesn't care about, which I totally understand because they fucked it all up. Yeah, you're like, but like
he'll be gone in December. He'll be gone in December. I don't care.
Yeah, I would argue LA Knight might have got put on the back burner a little bit because of Cena's want to return and have a year run. So
I think about LA Knight is. I don't know what Vince would have done character-wise, but Vince at least would have struck while the iron was hot with LA Knight when we were
I think so too.
Like Triple H, LA Knight is a victim of. I like Triple H's cadence with the way he stretches stuff out because he wants storylines to last a year rather than fucking a month, like what Vince used to do. So overall, I'm really on board with that philosophy. However, you do have stars that sometimes. You just got to pull the trigger on, and LA Knight was one of them. And it would have disrupted a lot of stuff. I get it. Yeah, but at the same time, like, I just think that, with Gunther's title reign was so. And I think that LA Knight could have fit in there, and LA Knight could have faced, could have turned heel as champion and faced Yeet Man or whatever. Like, there could have been a lot of. There could have been a lot of different things they did with LA Knight when struck when the iron was hot. I feel he's past his window. I feel that way. However, the machine is awesome with video packages, and when they want to make you feel stuff, they could make you feel stuff. So I'm not saying he's done. He could definitely win the Royal Rumble or the Elimination Chamber, to both your points. And I like LA Knight a lot. I feel that special window. I feel that special window to strike when the iron's hot is gone.
When's Money in the Bank, Jess? When's Money in the Bank? Is it?
It's after Mania. Yeah, it's after Mania.
So that's too far. To your point, I see what you're saying. You got to win Chamber or Rumble. At this point.
I mean, before they should have struck. Like he should have beaten Logan Paul. Like I liked what they did with Logan Paul, the way they had Logan Paul as U.S. champion for a while. But LA Knight should have beat Logan Paul like 3 months before. Like they missed the window big time. And then when LA Knight finally beat him, it was like, so okay, he should have already been here. He should have already had a secondary title. And then they blew it. And then he lost to Shinsuke out of nowhere, totally derailed him. Like nothing was the same. Nothing was the same after that. So that is where the Triple H formula, but if it helps the majority of people, but people like LA Knight kind of fall to the wayside, I guess you got to go with what helps the mass, right? So I like Triple H's cadence. I like the fact that he stretches storylines. I'm that type of wrestling fan, so I'm all good with that. But I just feel like they've missed the boat with LA Knight. I don't know if there's any saving him. I'm not saying he's going to not be interesting. People are still going to pop for him. He's still going to sell merchandise. He's got a very successful career. It's like we look on the outside going, if he's never been world champion, what a failure. Dude, this guy is making the most money he's ever made in his whole life. He was on the indies the entire time before.
Slim Jim deals, all of it.
This guy is so incredibly successful now, LA Knight. What a career.
Like maybe that's how they're looking at it.
Him and He-Man are doing the Slim Jim
Maybe that's how Triple H is looking at it.
Like we always say, what a shame with Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler worked for that company for like 15 years, had a fucking hell of a run. Look at The Miz. These guys are successful, majorly successful.
LA Knight's at that age where he's like, maybe I don't want to work on the indies no more, and I just want to be here.
I want a steady paycheck and look at all this
he's not going anywhere, dude. No. LA Knight will stay right where
he is. And honestly, look at we always make the comment, the World Heavyweight title is the second, is the television title.
It's the television title.
What's to say that maybe LA Knight does win the Elimination Chamber and takes the World Heavyweight at Mania?
I would like that, and I think the machine could definitely get behind him and make it worth the while.
I think the fans would get way over with him again too.
Yeah,
I think
I like LA Knight. I like LA Knight a lot.
I do too. And two of my friends that I game
with. So does Kevin Nash.
One is not a wrestling fan, and the other one was kind of was a wrestling fan during the Attitude Era, and they both are while we're gaming they don't keep up with it. But they know he's reaching that level.
It's like the yes stuff. It's just And God, dude, he was putting that over in
10 years ago
workout videos with Triple H, dude. Like in 2014, like he was trying to get that shit over. Like, dude, it's a testament to his consistency and his ability to.
I keep forgetting. It's never going to be lost on me that fucking Triple H tried to put out like a Tybo video or whatever he did. Like,
he did.
Fucking idiot.
He's like, you guys ready for the next one? Yeah.
I gotta have life after wrestling.
I wonder if Triple H ever got pissed at him for this. Like, can you stop doing the stuff? He's like, yeah.
This doesn't work out.
Hey, Mark.
Getting his shit in, right?
Stop going into business for yourself.
Before
we move on, before we forget, I guess Sami Zayn won the U.S. title tonight. What do you guys think of that on SmackDown?
Well, it's funny because we just talked about LA Knight missing his window, but Sami Zayn, who doesn't even really need a title, like he's why?
Ross was right.
I just don't know. Like, what are they doing sometimes? Like, just keep it Solo and what's his face? Like, I wanted them just to feud over the U.S. title. It kind of kept them both relevant and. Like, that's awesome because, oh my God, why am I forgetting his name? He would have beat Solo eventually anyway. Like, I don't know what they do. It's like, yeah, like, as I just got done complimenting Triple H, he sometimes gets antsy. Like, he's just like, well, let's just put it on Sami Zayn. And I'm like, why? Why would you put it on Sami Zayn? Like, he doesn't need it. His babyface character is tired. I don't care about Sami Zayn anymore. Right. And I hate saying that about myself because I love Sami Zayn and I love the momentum that he had when he was on the Bloodline. But that was a long time ago. And now it's like they're still, I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they got the cross in their back pocket and it's going to all link together.
Well, he was right. He said, you don't have, if you don't show your true colors, you're not going to win a world title and you're just going to run off somewhere else and go get another title. And he literally did just that.
So I'm hoping maybe that like the cross thing comes back and it all ties together. That would be cool.
Have him win the
U.S. I feel like they meddled too much in Cross's, real, dissension from the company.
Oh, and well, speaking on that real quick too, do we think it's fake? Is Cross coming back?
Or no, it's not fake. It's 100% a work. I mean, it is.
Yeah,
that's what I meant.
The fact that Cross is still saying it's not a work, like like they're all like they all keep pushing that, and then even his shirt. I think he has a shirt that says it's not a work anymore, or something like that. It's like not a work anymore. Yeah, it's fucking great. And we want Cross.
It's just
we got Cross. Like the shirt.
It's just it's so stupid. Like even the way like they put him on podcast and the way he worded it, it was like this is 100% me talking right now, not carrying Cross. I'm like, okay. The fact that you're not saying what you're not supposed to be saying, you're not really going out and saying
the thing is the blurring the lines thing now. It's like he probably legitimately does not have a contract, but they're the number one promotion. WWE is the promised land. Everybody knows that, right? So he's probably an actual independent wrestler right now, doing his book tour, doing everything else. Matches, So that way he's not a liar because you don't want to lie to the fans, right? Yeah. You don't want to lie to us because we are the ones that are groundswelling for him and supporting. So when he does come back, he can be like, dude. Yeah,
but no offers being entertained anywhere else, Jess. Right? Nothing.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Well, he showed up at GCW over the weekend, so he's trying to keep with the.
Well, GCW is kind of like not working with WWE, but they're like friendly with
WWE.
Yeah. And somebody I don't remember who
they allow all the WWE wrestlers.
Yeah, it was on one. I don't remember whose podcast it was. Fuck, I don't remember who it was, but they said the fact that AEW has not reached out is telling. Because they reached out, and then somebody says, like, he's not entertaining offers right now, which means he's legitimately not under WWE contract, so he could say he didn't lie to us, and when he comes back, because he wants to keep the faith of the fans, obviously, and then it just means that he's taking this time off on purpose between contract signings, and then he's going to eventually go.
Yeah, because if you notice, I feel like
trying too hard.
Maybe Survivor Series? I don't know. I feel like maybe Survivor Series, because... He is taking a few wrestling dates, but none of them have gone past that date yet.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I still can't believe I bought tickets to Petco, but I did.
And he said in the podcast that he did, he said that they were talking about his book. And he's like, well, it was done like over a year ago, but they had to look at it. And he was like, they as in WWE? He goes, yes. So the fact that WWE had to look at the book to approve it, and then he's not on contract, it's all part of the plan. He's legitimately not under contract, so he's not lying to us, is my point. Like, he's able to keep the good faith of the fans by not lying to us. Like,
just like CM Punk, where he signed his contract right before he went out there, but all that time he said, I don't have a contract. I don't have a contract.
Yeah, he didn't. And he didn't sign it until, like, he went out right
the
before
moment he went out of the curtain.
Day.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, because the second he shows up back on WWE, that place is going to pop.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if he goes after Sammy. Like, if he goes after him and Sammy's already kind of starting showing, like, a heel side already, it's going to happen and we're going to pop like crazy.
Yep.
I'm a big believer in Cross, regardless of I've been a huge fan.
You sold us a long time ago, man, and he is legit. Like the guy is legit. He can cut promos. He understands the business better than most. I mean, he's on the verge of something great. But this is the kind of thing we talk about. LA Knight. We talk about Karrion Kross. There's all these people. It's like, who is the next one to take the mantle? And some of that, in some ways, is kind of cool. You also get a sense of overcrowding, maybe, but there's so many people that could to climb. And where do you go next?
That's why I feel like sometimes they don't
on the outside looking in at this point, and like Jess loves Drew, but I don't see Drew having a crack at the world title.
Shut up! What the fuck?
He will. I
Jess is gone.
I see Drew. I see Drew getting a shot at it and possibly even take.
I mean a shot. I mean a shot at like taking it and keeping it. Like
I think so, just because The Rock's a big supporter.
Shit.
The Rock being a big supporter of.
But I mean,
he's the face of his.
He's biding his time. Oh, you guys are fools. He's biding his time. You'll see. Oh man.
But he's also older. I mean, they're looking at these young talents. You want to bring in a Bronson Reed? You want to bring in a Braun Breaker in this situation? Like,
if you better lock your goddamn doors tonight. That's all I know.
I know. I'm telling you. And then, by the way, LA Knight is older than all of them. So yeah, what do you do?
He's 40 years old.
All of those guys.
He's 65 years old.
I like LA Knight's promo.
He's 40, which sounds so old, right?
Woof woof dummy.
Yeah.
That's what LA Knight's promo is. Fucking great. I love it. I fucking laughed when he said that.
Yeah, LA Knight is always.
I love LA Knight. What about
He flubs a little bit, but it's all right.
Yeah, he does. What about I don't know which one do you guys want to recap first? We got Forbidden Door and NXT Heat Wave. Did you guys watch it? Did you guys watch Forbidden Door?
I did not watch Heat Wave, but I did watch Forbidden Door.
You guys want?
Craig did too. I'll go. I'll just say it, Craig. You can say whatever your opinion is or whatever, but I mean, it wasn't like their typical blowaway pay-per-view, but I like these type of shows because what I've noticed from AEW for the past 6 months to almost a year now is they're really trying to thread storylines together.
I was about to try to show something, and AEW did a copyright strike on someone.
Tony's all,
Oh, shit.
They're threading stories together and everything. I like the pay-per-views obviously with banger after banger, but what I've noticed about like the last 6 months to a year, what they've been doing is they've been kind of building. The first couple matches are good, and then like they get going, and then the big matches pay off. And I felt that's what Forbidden Door was. I thought the Tony Storm match was good. I thought and Athena, that was really good. Mercedes match was pretty good. They just did everything. They built it like throughout the night. I don't know how you felt, Craig, but and then the cage match was fucking batshit crazy. And MJF and Hangman was fucking wow. Man, of course. I mean, what am I saying? But yeah, both of them. MJF still got it. His character's not the same as what it used to be or whatever. But that was a really, really good match. I really like what Adam Page has become. It was a war since he's been champion. And people the crowd legitly supports Page. I feel the groundswell for him. People are just it doesn't matter what his character is, he's our champion. So they were very successful with that. But yeah, overall it was fine. It wasn't a blowaway pay-per-view. It was a good show. I don't have an issue with it, but it wasn't the original AEW pay-per-views where they're oh, banger after banger. But I'd rather have them build from the beginning and climax in the end, because that just builds characters and storylines. So they're doing good as far as making people want to continue to watch their shows every week.
Yep. They have some chances here to gain some more viewership.
And they had 18,000 people. So. They had almost 19,000 people in the building.
That was a great crowd too. Yeah, that was a great crowd. Yeah, I felt the same way. Jess and I were texting. It wasn't like Forbidden Door last year, and the last two pay-per-views have been a bit slow burns instead of.
Cuz has said this too. The Forbidden Door. Cuz has said it a billion times. The Forbidden Door concept is just going to get fucking boring after a while, because you're either going to sign these athletes and they're not going to be New Japan anymore, or New Japan's going through a really bad creative process right now. They're not selling venues out. New Japan's pretty stale. So they
haven't recovered from their talent strip from 5 years ago.
Yeah, they haven't. And by the way, to claim that for the first 2 or 3 years is a valid point because Tony did purge them pretty good.
Yeah, he did.
But at the same time, like they should, if they had good creative heads on their body, like they would have pulled out of it. But they don't. They have no ideas, and they don't know how to appeal to the youth over there, and they don't know how to appeal to the American audience anymore. So it is what it is. Like,
I mean, they're
I'm
still
not
kind of taking like because Gabe Kidd is over in AEW now, right?
Yes,
And he was literally like just
Still
I think not too long ago the leader of the Bullet Club over there, or a prominent role in the Bullet Club. So it's like
I think he's still signed, but he's doing this dual role and staying with the Death Riders for a little bit.
I just didn't like the Forbidden Door concept because the Forbidden Door made more sense if you did it on WWE because WWE was the one that forbid their wrestlers from working other promotions or other promotions working for them. AEW, New Japan, they never not.
I mean,
from the beginning,
they're doing it. They're just not calling it that. I mean, they're working with TNA quite closely. So
now they're doing it. Yeah, WWE is now doing it. But you know what I'm saying? Like AEW from the get go allowed their wrestlers to wrestle in other promotions or let wrestlers come over. Sure. It's like they should have just called it Wrestle Dream.
Craig, I don't know how you feel about this particular match, but I enjoyed it, and I went back and watched it twice. I really enjoy it because I have a soft spot for Nigel McGuinness. Like I really like him a lot, and I really am just so sad for him about the way his career ended or whatever. But I like the way he's been able to check things off, and him and Zack Sabre. I don't know, Craig, how it hit for you or whatever, but that style of match is a very niche crowd. Like you have to be in the mood to watch that style of wrestling. But I saw Nigel, like I swear he was smiling half the time. Like he was just so like it. Just I really enjoy him, and like whatever they get to give him is fucking awesome, man. Like I really like Nigel, and he was one of the. One of the guys that was going to take the sport. Like he was right fucking there before he got injured. He was Desmond Wolfe in TNA. Him and Kurt Angle. Man, go back and watch that Desmond Wolfe against Kurt Angle in TNA. Holy shit, man! Like, I mean, it's just one of those matches that I put in and I go, fucking these guys, dude. Like, and to see Kurt Angle adapt to a young guy as good as he did and fucking tear it down with them. Like he was on the cusp, man, of becoming a really big star, Nigel, and he got injured. But the fact that he was able to come back. From not this past, but year before, All In when he surprised everybody. I was so happy. And he got to wrestle Daniel Bryan. So this was a slow-paced match, but they were doing some really cool, like wear down holds and like all those crazy Zack Sabre like reversals and shit, like where they're just technically wrestling. Really good stuff. And again, I think the crowd was getting to the point where they were getting restless, during the show. But I didn't care, man. I was like, go ahead, wrestle forever.
You were here for that.
They didn't have to do it, but they did kind of a whole angle in a pre-match promo where he's like getting trained by British legends, and no one knows who the hell these guys are, but it was still kind of cool for them to because they were in England, obviously. So, and then it did. Now, of course, Zack Sabre representing New Japan had to win, and that was fine and just kind of elevate. I'm sure it was a dream for both of them, so it was good.
Yeah, it was really cool. And there's some really cool. They remind me of Steven Regal so much because when we didn't appreciate Steven Regal because he was more like a showman when he was in WCW, but there's some things that they were doing. I was like, God, that's such Steven Regal. Like where I've never seen a reverse where they were doing arm like work and standing on their feet and one would reverse behind and Zack Sabre stands up, or no, I think Nigel did it first. He just brings up one of his legs and he breaks the arm hold with his leg. And I've never seen that before. And then Sabre flipped in front of him and did the same thing. And I was like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, this is just a lost art form that some wrestling crowds aren't. It was pretty ballsy to do it like in front of this size crowd. It's really good. It was really, really good. There's some of the, I hope younger wrestlers study like that because I don't want to see that art form die because there's some really cool shit. I mean, Zack Sabre, when he's just manipulating the hands, Sasha does it too. Like, well, they will manipulate the hands and they do the split of the fingers. Like when you can get the crowd and they're like, oh, like that off just this 6-inch shot from the camera on a hand, you got him. And like, that's just, I love that shit, man. I love it. So I hope
I hope I don't veer us off too hard. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Craig. You first.
And the cage match for me was like mixed emotions. It was like to know that Ospreay was going away, and they did like the little nods to like protecting Tanahashi. He wanted to jump off the ladder, and they wouldn't let him. Like he was like grandpa, and they're like, "Don't do that, don't do that." And
like everybody, and Omega. Look, man, I respect him so much. I like Omega so much. He's done. Like
they're toast, man. They've killed their bodies, bro. Both
and again, I am not saying. I'm just stating this. I am not meaning this in a negative way. He's gaining weight, and he should because he's done. Like he can't fucking. That's right. He can't do this anymore, man. Even Ospreay, fuck, dude. These guys, everyone in this fucking cage match, by the way, who like fucking Tony Khan is like, how many people do I have injured on my roster? Let's put them all in the same match together. It doesn't make it. But I mean, even the stunts here were pretty safe. Not safe, like they were fucking brutal. Fucking Darby Allin and what's his face falling from the top of the cage. Holy shit! Like that was fucking crazy. Like, and then
didn't he chuck Darby into the announcer table too? Was that?
Yes. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. Darby just fucking is like a goddamn car wreck. Like every time
Darby,
he gets in there,
I like Darby.
I love Darby, dude. I love him so much. Like, yeah. So I loved everybody individually in this match or whatever. Like, and Moxley's so good. You know, people. I know the Death Riders is boring to some people, but John Moxley, he deserves his flowers. That motherfucker, like,
dude,
he doesn't
he's
care.
a savior, bro. He doesn't
fucking care.
He carried that
company
for so long, and he's doing whatever he wants to do.
He's great. He's fucking great. I love Moxley.
He's more at home than anybody there. You know,
I love Moxley more than Ambrose, and obviously he got treated better with the machine. But dude, Moxley's awesome. Like he's really good.
But this is what he wants to do.
I've been a fan of Moxley since he was cutting promos in alleyways.
He wants to stick nails
over here with this druggie.
Yeah,
he wants to stick nails in people's foreheads. He wants to have spikes coming out of his skull. Like he wants all that nasty shit. He's here for.
And
it.
what did he stick in there in the piercings of Darby, Craig? He did. It was kind of similar to the Hardy and.
Oh, it was like Randy fork, I think, right?
Yeah, it was a fork.
Yeah, he took the fork. That's fucking
it was a fork.
Randy did the screwdriver. That shit was fucking crazy too.
I thought Okada and Swerve is another one that's got to go away for surgery. Like the whole roster's fucking injury bitten right now. Okada and Swerve was very good, I thought too. Like,
but you know what though? If you do it right and let these guys go away, there's people there that can step in. Dude, the Hurt Syndicate can do even more work. MJF can come back into a major role. He's back and healthy enough. There's people there.
Well, and they're.
You can.
It looks like the Hurt Syndicate is going. They lost the tag title, so it looks like the Hurt Syndicate will probably start. Lashley will be a singles. I hope so, because they have a lot of meat on the bone there with those two singles.
There is so much that they have.
They're so fucking over. It's ridiculous. Like the "We Hurt People" song. It's fucking crazy. Like how over those guys are.
And I don't know if you can find it because it's okay if you can't, but not to veer us off too much. But there was a Toni Storm segment today that I saw where she was in an interview at the chair in front of the ring, and she just literally gets out, throws the belt down,
elbow,
and runs the ropes and does an elbow on nothing, and comes back and says like,
it was like that. It was it was her. It was a promo before the Athena match, and then she ran the ropes and dropped the elbow, and she's like, "Eat shit, bitch!" And like,
that's right, eat shit, bitch. And I'm just like,
she's the best.
I'm like she's fucking wonderful. She is wonderful.
She's the best, man. Like,
you found it? I wonder if it'll play though. Will it actually?
Eat shit, bitch.
Yeah, she goes. She just throws it down and runs. Takes off and just runs in there and runs the ropes. Elbows the fuck out of nothing. Look at her running hard too.
A little clear.
Here she comes. She's barely gassed too, by the way.
Awesome.
She's the best, dude.
She's
the best.
She's
and they had a really good match. Athena is so good too. She's improved so much as well. They had a really good match. I want to see more of Athena too, but they had an excellent match.
Yeah.
Good
stuff.
And by the way, people will watch AEW when these guys go away just for Toni Storm. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. Don't you dare take the title off Toni Storm is all I'm saying.
There's a lot of good stuff on both promotions.
At least another year.
And Edge and
Edge
and Christian. I did not yet. No, Edge and Christian was funny too. Like they were pretty funny. Edge and Christian. Like Christian's the same heel, but he's not like wanting to turn good. So Edge tried to hug him at the end of the match, and Christian's like, whoa. Like it's so great. Like so whoa. And he's doing his father gimmick, like even as a face now. He's all Dax, I heard you don't have a father, and everyone's like, shit. Like it's so fucking funny. Like I didn't think that was gonna happen. I thought they would just bring them back together for nostalgia feel. But I like the fact that like Christian is still being heel Christian, but he's like, all right, Cope, just fucking calm down. Let me come around to you, like a whole thing. So I hope like it keeps going. And for the Canadian for All Out, it's in Canada. Toronto. So they'll probably put like another 15,000 people in there.
See, that's what they should just
Alert.
just keep doing their. I mean, I hate to say it, just keep doing your well. They seem to do pretty decent over here when they do PLE or pay-per-views. It's just the TV shows.
It's getting people. Yeah, well, I mean, that's a big ask from people. Now, especially now that everything's going up in price so much too. It's a big ask to have people come, every week. I know WCW and Raw did it for a while, but that's a lot on the wrestling economy. To have 2 live shows every week when you're trying to get 10 to 15,000 people in there. It's just not it's not sustainable after a while. So yeah, they're going to have to do these smaller venues with 1,000 people for weekly TV.
They got it. Yeah, they got to stick with that. Keep doing that. Yeah. But like I said, their pay-per-views, they seem to do pretty good. Like even in the States, they seem to sell out pretty good. It's just the TV shows that they don't. So it's like, keep that look going, get the small arenas, stay that way because it looks good. And then the crowd it's like the ECW crowd. It's more, you're more intimate. Yeah. And it's louder. The energy is higher. Like just keep doing that. Like, it looks good on TV. I think they should keep doing that.
I hate to nudge us, but we're in this to an hour. Highlights of Heat Wave. If you want to talk about it, we're an hour in.
Yeah. Great show. I highly recommend especially if you're not gonna watch anything, tonight. Fucking go and watch NXT, dude. You got to watch the opening match is the triple threat women's match for number 1 contender for the NXT women's title. It was Jada Parker, who's fucking over it like crazy. Kelani Jordan, who's another great wrestler, and Lola Vice. Lola Vice won. She's obviously, they're pushing her because she's been on the AAA route, wrestling these couple last AAA shows, and I believe she was on SmackDown, not too recent, or Raw. But she won. Great match. Jada Parker's over. I can't wait for her to show up in the Rumble. That whole fucking stadium is gonna be chanting Miss Parker, Miss Parker. She's over. She's one of my favorites to watch. Dark State are the new tag champs. They beat Hank and Tank. Great fucking match too. Dark State is awesome. They're a great faction. I wasn't sold on them first, but then
I like Hank. I like Hank and Tank.
Hank and Tank is awesome. They remind me of Public Enemy and fucking Public Enemy and like I don't want to say the fucking Hog Godwins, but they're just these big brute fucking tag teams.
They're just big fucking brawlers, dude. Yeah,
and they're fucking high flyers too. Like they're fucking insane. Like those
they do. Really they're like what's their face? Like the War Raiders. Like they just start doing shit that you shouldn't fucking do. You're like, okay, like all right, you're gonna do that.
And Dark State won. They're legit badass now. Like these guys are really good. At first I wasn't sold on them because I thought it was like you're just throwing 4 random buff dudes together to form a faction. But no, they've actually come a long way. They've explained each character. They've shown personality. They're really good in the ring. I can't wait to see them actually on the main roster too. And then for the TNA Knockouts title, this was an amazing match as well. Ash by Elegance, formerly known as Dana Brooke, Masha, and JC Jane, who was he's NXT Women's and the TNA Knockout champion. Dana Brooke won, and that was great. It was a great moment.
Dana Brooke's another one. I mean, it's the same. I know that NXT is WWE. I get it, but the fact that she went to TNA, it's just you need other promotions. Look at Toni Storm. Dana Brooke's another one. I become bigger fans of them because when they go to another company and they're not afraid to reinvent themselves, I'm like, you love pro wrestling, and I love you for that. And Dana Brooke's another one that I'm like, awesome, man. Naomi good for you. Yeah, good for you. She has the passion. She wants to do it. I love it. I gravitate towards any wrestler that wants to reinvent themselves and do something outside of the WWE, and she's done that. And so I hope she gets another run.
And I was always a fan of hers too, and I enjoyed her in NXT. And yeah, I'm glad to see her where she's at now, and I'm glad TNA. I'm glad that WWE has that relationship with TNA because they're not really. Yeah, I get it. They're mixing with NXT. But they're also letting them do their own thing. And now look at TNA selling out shows everywhere they go. And their pay-per-view buys are up. Everything's up for them. So that's great. And it's great for someone like Dana Brooke. She deserves it. And, obviously Ziggler's over there too, doing his thing. A lot of people are over there now that were in WWE. And now they're thriving. And it's great to see. The next match, which was it had a slow start, but it ended up being a really good match. And I really enjoyed it. Blake Monroe versus Jordan Grace. It was another that Jordan Grace versus Julia match where it was really snug. And it was kind of it looked botchy, but it was just them being fucking rough with each other. It was great. Blake is so good.
Just put Jordan Grace on the main roster already and just take all my money because I've been a fan of hers for fucking forever. She's
great. And it just shows how good she is.
She's a star. She's a star.
She's so good. And yeah, that was a great match. Blake won, but it was a really good match. And then this match was fucking crazy just because of the fans. It was Tavion Heights, who, if you guys were talking about the style with Nigel and Zack Sabre, Tavion was formerly in William Regal's son's faction, the No Quarter Catch crew with Miles Bourne, the deaf guy. Those guys wrestle that style, and of course Dempsey does too. But Tavion and Tyra, who is also an Olympic gold medalist in wrestling, faced Ethan Page and Chelsea, the Canadian. What is it? The Canadian something like the Canadian something. It's like a team they formed. That crowd was way pro Canada for that match. Like, they popped huge. Every time Chelsea wasn't in the match, they're like, we want Chelsea, we want Chelsea. Like, that crowd went insane, and she got the pinfall. That crowd popped. It was Team USA versus Team Canada.
I saw the clips of them chanting, we want Chelsea loud.
Yeah, in Boston, and they were Team Canada
that
all
was
the way.
Wonderful.
And they're talking already about bringing them to SmackDown, Ethan Page and Chelsea, because they're perfect mixed together. And then they have the Secret Hervis along with them, too. So
and Ethan Page is another guy that I'm like, can you just hurry up and bring him to the main roster, please?
He's so good there.
Like, yeah.
He's been doing great on NXT. And then the main event, O.W.P, my favorite, versus Javon Evans, who I did not like at first, but it wasn't until his feud with Ethan Page where he started developing, character development. He went from being the I'm bouncy to like kind of showing more of a serious side. Mm-hmm. And he's great in the ring. The crowd loves him. He's over. Even on Raw, you guys probably didn't see it, but on Raw, it was Raw. No, SmackDown. It was during the commercial break. He cut a promo for the crowd, and they followed it with him. So the crowd knows who he is. He said, and the whole crowd bouncy at the SmackDown arena. So like they know who he is. But O.W.P is still NXT champion.
I liked Oba's entrance. I like his entrance.
O.W.P? Mm. Oh yeah, dude. I love. He's my favorite. Like we actually, like. Crystal loves them too. Like we want to get fucking.
When people get annoyed or impatient with the main roster, I'm like, God, you don't even know what they're doing. Look at the underlings they have in NXT that's ready to come up. Like they're even if 25 or 30% of the crowd knows them when they go to the main roster, that is such a leg up from someone they just pluck out of the air. I don't think it's so crazy to me that wrestling fans today that claim to know anything about pro wrestling don't understand the value that NXT has had for. Over 10 years now?
It's huge.
Let's not even get started on WWE Evolve. That's like the NXT.
One of the smartest investments like Triple H ever did when he convinced Vince, you need a performance center and we need to have like a third brand, but like an indie brand. And like,
we can bring them up our way,
It's so fucking valuable to pro wrestling and the company. And like, it's just... I can't state it enough how much NXT is just super fucking valuable.
Look at Roxanne Perez right now. I kind of wanted to kind of tie that back in as we kind of get out of here because it's fantastic that AJ Lee and her had a little Twitter interchange where she claims to be my daughter could do no wrong, and she said, and then Roxanne goes back to AJ and says, "Hi, Mom." I thought that was hilarious. That's cool. Yeah, like they just doing the business, man. Just doing the business. It's lovely. She gets it.
I guess that was unscripted. Like you said, we're at an hour or a little over an hour now.
There's way more stuff. It's been a crazy week.
I think we got the major talking points out of the way.
Can't touch all of it.
Yeah.
I think that was anything else.
Where are we at, Craig?
No, cuz.
You know what, Craig? Don't worry, buddy. I got it from here. Stream is over. I know you guys don't see it, but I put some fucking graphic in front.